Hello, Nadeem here with PC Solutions Net. Today I'm going to talk about some of the enhancements in Windows 7 that will help you improve productivity on a day-to-day basis. The first thing that I'm going to talk about is a very well-known feature which is called the Windows Shake. Simply, it means if you have multiple windows open, you can click on a window, shake it, it will minimize everything else. And then if you shake it again, it will bring them back to the way they were. Very easy to use, comes in very handy. The next thing is if you want to switch between windows, if you have multiple icons open, for example, I have my libraries open there, I have my computer open, and let's say I have pictures open. Now if I wanted to go to any one of these, instead of these being tiled down here in the taskbar, they're now tiled behind the primary icon. So it makes clutter go away, and if you have a lot of icons open, a lot of applications running, you don't have to find your icons down here by scrolling through. You can simply click on the primary icon and then simply choose where you want to go. Comes in very handy. So another feature that will help you tile windows easily is when you want to tile two windows, one on each half of the screen, simply drag to one edge and it's going to tile it, and it will automatically tile it on that half. Take the other end, try to go off the screen, it will shade, let you know, and then you can let go to tile it. So very easy way to tile windows and snap them to half of the screen, especially if you're working, for example, let's say this is Excel, this is Word, and you're copying and pasting stuff. This comes in very handy. Another good thing in Windows is that if you have an application you use very often, you can pin it to the taskbar. So for example, let's say if I pin WordPad to the taskbar, now if I right click this icon, I will see my recently opened documents right here. So I don't even have to run the application. I can simply, for example, if this was a Word icon, I could simply right click it. It will show me all my recently opened documents right here. So this is another way you can quickly get to your documents, get to your stuff, makes things a lot easier. And I'm going to unpin it. If you have multiple windows open and you want to see your desktop, easy way to do it, simply go over here, click on Show Desktop. Click it again, and you're back to the way you were. And if you're looking at these icons over here, in Windows XP you had to right click, go into Properties, Customize. All that is so much easier now. Simply click the little arrow, click on Customize, and choose which icons you want to show and what you want to show from those icons. By default it shows the icon and notification for volume, but if there is some third-party icon it will only show notifications. You can change that and tell it to show icon and notifications so it will show in the taskbar all the time, just like that. Or I can change it back to show only notification and it goes away. Very easy way to change, simply click the arrow, customize. That's it. The best feature in Windows 7, you don't have to create icons for all your applications on your desktop or in the taskbar. You can simply click and start typing in the search bar the application you want to open. For example, let's say I want to open WordPad. I simply type in Word, and there it is. So an easy way to do this would be to click the Windows logo, or you can actually push the logo key on the keyboard and just type in Word. The default application shows up WordPad. Simply press enter and it comes up. So if you had Microsoft Office installed, then if you typed in Word, the first entry would have been Microsoft Word, because you use that the most since you have Word installed. In this case, I do not have Office installed on this machine, so the first thing that I see is WordPad. Now, If I was looking for something else, let's say if I type in power and I wanted to go into the control panel power options, I can simply click it, or simply press enter to power. Instead of clicking it, I can also use the down arrow key or up arrow key to select the application or icon I want to, or app I want to run. For example, power options, or maybe I want to run Windows PowerShell. So this is, I think, the big productivity booster similar to Spotlight and Apple Mac products. It works and it is very handy, and you don't have to create icons for all the different applications that you might have. Another good thing I want to show you real quick is in Windows Explorer, let's say if you are looking for a file that is of a certain size, let's say if you have a Word document that you know is pretty large, let's say it's 10 MB in size, an easy way to find it in your entire drive, you can actually type in size colon and then you can tell it greater than 1 MB, and it will show you all the files in the system that are greater than 1 meg in size. As you can see right here, all these files are greater than 1 meg in size. So this comes in very handy as well if you're looking for files beyond a certain size, or if you're looking for large files only on your machine. Let's say you're running out of disk space, you don't know what file is taking up a lot of space, but you know there are some really big files that you want to get rid of. Simply type in size colon and then is greater than 1 MB, or in a similar way you can say smaller than 1 MB, and of course we're going to smaller than 1 MB, and we're going to see a bunch of files right here, and they're all smaller than 1 MB. Now it doesn't have to be MB, you can type in KB. So now we have files that are smaller than 1 KB. So very easy way to find your files that you're looking for, and hopefully some of these things will help you get things done faster and probably increase your productivity in the office.